I started a new map. It's the multiplayer one. It's sort of starting to lose direction. Playing single player on there. And it's a bit early in the morning for everyone else anyway. So yeah, I'll do a bit like I did on the Wales server. If anyone remembers that one. Got my little farm to dig out all the dirt from the ground especially. Wait till all of that's matured, pick them all, replant them. Got my little house. Very basic. Should have enough wood however to make a ladder and a trapdoor. Aren't I exciting? Keep hitting the wrong key. Yeah. Should be going more interestingly soon. Can you hear me okay? Or am I too quiet? Can boost my mic if I'm too quiet. So yeah, plan is I'm going to try and get all this ditch dug out all the way around by Blood Moon Day. Yep. Certain zombies have to work a bit harder, but yeah, hopefully all these trees will help with that. Just probably shouldn't have planted these trees quite so near. But, oh well. If they start getting more in the way, I'll cut them down. everyone's having a pleasant morning so far, or evening, depending on where you are. I had a rather lovely day's sleep. Well, I have died already. I had a horde appear suddenly on the last night, just as the sun went down, basically. Oh, Dylan. Well, you have to fight over who was first. However, if you do it to the death and televise it. So I was trying to make the extension to my house preemptively, so I can. I think I want to do just a little small style base. No big map. Make everything low tech if possible. Just use stone tools as long as I can. You know, try and avoid cook fires, all that jazz. And yeah, slowly progress up the levels in the deck. You know, I'm not gonna have any of the doing hours and hours of making cement and stuff like that. Well, not yet anyway. That patch is all done, I'm going to pick it. So if things are a bit more noisy to listen to, Rummug the Orc has put out another video, I think last night, might have been this morning, I'm not sure, which is rather entertaining. I like what they can do in such a limited space. So Gladius Steam is in another corner of the room. I'm hoping it's not going to pick her up too much. But yeah, no, for today, my sleep pattern's a mess. Not so much pattern, more a sort of collage. But I've got new meds, and so far they only seem to be having the complete opposite effect of what they're meant to. An improvement on the plague, dying, sickness type thing. I'm going to try and skim around the bars, trying to catch up on a few live streams. I've missed them live. Omegon's one on the Prime Minister's questions. I watched a bit of the failure accomplished on Kilroy. I watched Thunderfoot's video on Kilroy. Oh, I've never seen a man wank himself off so hard. And I've been sent links to weird porn. But yeah, it's just like, oh, if only someone had done this. Oh look, here's the video. It's fuck off, Thunderfoot. You and your big neck can go somewhere else and fuck yourself. I don't have much time for people who are wanky like that. Right, good news is, I'm gonna have so much fucking glass soon. Oh, that'd be cool, stargazer. Let's say, presumably you'll be starting to climb the walls at this point. I'm still waiting for the hospital to get back to me as to if I'm getting anything done. So they seem somewhat The hospital currently seems somewhat reluctant to actually keep me in the loop as opposed for, like, you know, treatment. As I'm meant to be starting some testing in a couple of weeks, but I've not heard anything, and in a couple of weeks before that, from what I know of the testing, I'm meant to have not been taking any of my meds, because basically you need to have, you know, you can't have the meds in your system, otherwise they could throw out the tests. Alien.
Oh yeah, Alien.
Sorry, just correcting Miss D when she says all Western horror movies are shit. So yeah, plan is fill this trench with spikes, and then probably build a wall on the inside edge, and then backfill it to give me more, you know, farmable land in the future. So, obviously, if I can just, you know, I like having the views, so if I do this and have a big trench, if the wall all the way up here, I don't actually have to have like a big untidy wall. I just have the trench around the house, and that has a wall built in. Yeah, no, it's good to see that you'll be out soon, Stargazer. So, yeah, for the good fortune I haven't spent too much time in hospital before, but, yeah. Sorry. Liking the effect these new meds have, just constantly coughing up phlegm. Well, I could speak some ill, I'm not sure, but either way, I'm trying to get on the microphone if I cough. Because no one wants that. But yeah, I'm going to try and get a nice amount of this trench dug out as soon as I can, so I can get it all around my house for the blood moon. Right, there we go, it's looking slightly more like a house. By slightly I mean not very much at all, but never mind. Cut down some more trees. Oh yeah, this is my, well, it's currently a dirt mine. It's also going to be a stone mine when I get around to it. So if I'm going to make farming land, I need dirt, so I have to dig down into the tundra. But, should be fine. Is this a 900? Looks like a 900, yeah. So yeah, as I say, plan is try and keep it as primitive, low heat map as I can for as long as I can. Or until I've got, you know, ooh, empty cans. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make this as nice and simple as I can, and for people who want to jump in, plan is to be a collection of strong, independent peoples. Which will hopefully be fun. I'm trying to avoid doing, you know, lots of cook fires and stuff that create lots of heat. So just cooking up some water every now and again, but my plan is just to try and live off of yucca. I enjoy the diabetes. It's only sort of vague, it's not a specific measurement. I probably will make it tidier later on when I actually come to put the balls in, but for now it's just sort of, you know, up to this big sort of size. Yeah, as it's quite early in the morning for I think quite a lot of my watches. Or late at night, depending on the time zone, but... But no, I just thought, you know, I'm awake, I'll try and do some streaming. You know, community engagement, all that jazz. People don't have to watch, it's different. So I'm going to try and go back to season Belgium at some point, but it's a lot of fun when I can play, you know, Omega and Disconair and people. Playing on my own, especially at this point in the game, it's a little tiring. It's a lot of work having to look after that. I think it's with your Blood Moon in about gameplay time. Midnight, I was like, well, I'm awake now. Having had 3 little blocks of sleep and woken up with an awful level of reflux, so I just went, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make some video. It's 5:39 AM here, Dylan. Might explain why I've not got too many UK viewers. But that might change a bit when people wake up. Let's try and make some more yuck juice. So assuming you'll be off to bed soon, Star. I've got work in 2.5 hours. Potentially 2.5 hours. Talked to my boss yesterday that she's fine with basically, she wants to keep me on long term as a, you know, as a property manager, which I can't complain about. But it's, that looks like, you know, like a, you know, proper actual grown-up job. I can't complain about, and yeah, if I can fit in my other job around it. Once I got my health sorted, they're also happy. Basically, they don't want to lose me. Apparently, I'm, you know, some kind of valuable asset or something to them. So they've got very much in their best interest to keep me around. It's quite likely I'll be doing this for a while from this location, which does, however, bring into question a few other things, like. That's the point, yeah. So if you have free Wi-Fi, or is it Wi-Fi, or is it just you using data? Need to get a poncho in this game. Okay, my rest is going through a bit slower. Right. Yeah, I'm going to be on the slight hope that the hospitals have free Wi-Fi. I think they do. Well, I know in the A&E department at least, the Wi-Fi is fucking awful to actually get. Possibly due to the saturation. Gonna look at this airdrop then. How far is it? Really far. Right. Apparently too hot. Let's go and fix that. Oh, that looks like it's dropping in a town. Might actually not bother in the end if it's too far. Stream coming through okay for everyone? Or at least as okay as it usually does. Hopefully if I'm staying longer I can try and get a more solid internet line down. But you know, it's a lot of stuff that's not really worth it for a short term. But no, I'm hoping, that's the thing, 'cause this job could be really good. I just need to get my health stable enough. However, again, my boss said, you know, they're happy for me to take a few moments out if I need to, because it's only really the summer when it's the busy period again. So yeah, you know, it's all looking good. How am I still overheating? It's in the snow. Just gonna loot this town casually while I'm going through. There's a deer. I got a backpack space for that. Went right through it. Boom. Sorry. Teleport's behind you. Nothing personal, dearo. Okay, my messages coming through really slowly because I'm only seeing Dylan's at the moment. Yeah. Presumably all stargazers will come through at some point. My sister's really good popcorn. It's tasty. Alright, let's get back to my house. That's a horde. That's a big house. Find loot later. Some good stuff in these tree stakes before now. See if I can get another deer on my way home. I can make myself a forge. Stop queerbaiting. built up the supply of fire axes by killing these guys. I don't need a forge. No, anything else can be done with stone tools. Stone arrowheads, you know. Totally know what I'm doing, guys. I'm not really looking forward to having to go to hospital if I do need to. However, the result will be much better than the waiting. Yeah, I would also like to know the answer to that question. Getting quite close to the animal hide front. Fun fire axe. Left it maybe a little bit late in the day to get back, maybe a question of like where people who settled the area have the different pronunciations. And there's all the different French and Germanic areas, as well as the UK areas, or the English areas I should say, in the colonies. saw. Okay, 1 second. But Gog of Morscar, Dylan. Is that any better? I'm trying to be quiet because Steam is talking to people. Yeah, I've got this on 100 boost. I can't talk very loudly at the moment. Otherwise I would quite happily do so. We're level 10 soon, I can level up my tool making. Yeah, it's all the way up, Dylan. So when I've not got stuff I need to work around the background, I can talk more loudly. But despite having called dibs on streaming, Steam got there first. The only problem is, without eating anything processed in that way, is that I can turn that down, but it sounds fine for me. As I say, hopefully soon I'll just be able to talk louder, which will solve all of the problems. But I've got to be patient. And yeah. Hopefully soon I can get myself a cooking pot in this game. No, hopefully today's me a better day for me. Health as I was very tired yesterday just because all of the bullshit. You get seeds in the trees you cut down. You get 1 if it's an ungrown tree. You get 2 if it's grown more than 1 slot. And you need to have inventory space, obviously. Seeds there. Get the spare axe out. Current plan is just to dig the trench for the spikes to go in, not necessarily. It is a bit like Minecraft yesterday, but at least in some elements it's a lot easier to play than Minecraft. Because it's got, the tutorial mode in this isn't great, but it has one. Minecraft just sort of goes, well, off you go. Oh, I'm trying to play a bit more Minecraft soon, but yeah, you should just get the seeds from the trees. Ooh, the sky's gone a weird colour. Yeah, if the connection isn't too wobbly across the Atlantic, it is in theory possible to play this. Although I think Trups, who plays occasionally with Omegon, says that the transatlantic connection isn't great for, well, at least for me to host multiplayer. My connection's not. I'm sort of making a moat, yeah, I'm trying to build a Mott and Bailey. I can't do it correctly, because in theory, I could, but I need to, obviously, pick the area of land, dig the trench out, and then put the trench outfill into the other banks, so like I've done over here. So there's basically so I can create artificial height in the ground. But yeah, I'm basically trying to build a Mott and Bailey. But yeah, no, just building a Mott and Bailey is a lot easier than resource-wise, at least, than building a big-ass wall. The intention will be, obviously, once I've got the resources available, to build said big-ass wall. But it'll take a lot more resources than I currently have. Hopefully I can make myself some iron tools just for like pickaxes. So this tree needs to come down next. Also, I think it's MO80 for a moat like that. I think that's more of a dust mott. Not sure. English is not my style. Being very dull at the moment, but trying a nice peaceful game where I'm not, there's no llamas stream, You know, he started out with like an SMG and stuff, he's playing on like hard mode. But, yeah, I'd rather just try and take it slow. Slowly work up to things. But, yeah, my plan is to build a wall up the inside edge here. So if zombies go into the pit, they can't get out, and I don't have to have a big ugly wall blocking all my views. That also means putting a drawbridge in is a lot easier. It's just a lot of effort to dig out the moat. I need a better source of food though. That would be a very big help. I mean, you know, yucca works, but yucca doesn't give you wellness. I've already lost 11 wellness. There we go. Technically I now have a moat all around the place. Sorry, yeah, I'm being very quiet, it's just, yeah. Someone else is also doing communication stuff, so I'm trying to keep my voice down so you can't hear you through them. I'm tempted to go down to my mine for the night. Should have enough stuff to keep me occupied, I've got enough food and drink. I'm gonna grab my coat and all my clothes, just in case it gets cold. If I'm digging out the right block. Yeah, I can't see anything. nom 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 fruit. So yeah, I've got loads of junk so far. Need to translate it into useful blocks. Seems to be keeping itself occupied, so sorry if you listen to this in post, you won't see that. Well, I can put the chat up on the screen. The problem is the display ratio means you can't see anything. All the excitement of nighttime with none of the excitement of daytime. So sorry it's being very dull, but if I do too much the zombies notice and start trying to kill me. I can't see shit. Okay, I think I can talk a bit louder for a little while at least. So yeah, how's it going, chat? I keep hearing so much about the different types of food in America, and I like food. I just can't eat food at the moment, because my meds don't like me having a nice time apparently. So yeah, any thoughts on what kind of roof I should put on this place? Because I kind of want to have it as 2 floors, so I've got space for... That's the thing, I could do it all in 1 floor really easy, because I've done that before, like on my Norway one. The whole thing is just built on the roof of a shop. It just won't be a, you know, it won't be a pretty house. For now I think the trapdoor can stay just because it's useful. But I'll just have that into an attic. Yeah, put a bedroll up there, but to be able to get to everything quite easily. So far I've gotten blueberries as the only other food crop. Blueberries are pretty shit as food on their own. You know, if you've got enough of them, fine, but... can't really do much outside until dawn happens, really, which is a nuisance. I've got all this boiled water that I can't do anything with. Oh well, might as well drink some. Trying to do stuff that gives me wellness, even if it's only a tiny bit of time. That's why I'm not drinking the grain alcohol, because drinking ethanol is bad for you. Oh, I've seen there's a print on the jar. Yeah, it's a mason jar. All I know about that is the Cards Against Humanity one. And I don't want to think too much about inserting jars into myself. Thanks for that, Cards Against Humanity. It'd be nice if I could listen to music on these streams, but you know, I like my channel and not having it copyright claimed out of existence. Part of me says just to plug my MP3 player in and just cheat the system, as it were. Yeah, not very much to talk about at the moment. So, you know, my job's still surprisingly stable, considering how little of it I can do. Get my new bed delivered at some point today, which should be nice. I'm then going to order some axle stands so I can put it up at an angle so I don't, you know, drown on my own reflux. Nothing sounds fun like drowning on reflux. Not got much axe left. Yep, about that much axe left. I don't need to grow trees this near my house, but I think I might do what we were doing in Belgium. Start growing them across the road. Slowly clear more and more land for them. It's useful having a good supply of timber nearby. You know, in case I have a cook fire that I don't want to use. Okay, they use military fibre to repair. Damn. But my guy's yet to complain that he's cold, so might as well stack my clothes back away. Just wearing a hat, like a stylish person. Should have kept that t-shirt and skirt, actually. I'll have to do that in future. But, you know, poor planning and all that. With my wrench, I've managed to scrump an engine. It's a fairly decent one. Got a bit of gasoline. Tiny amount of cash. Decentish torch. Should probably, you know, try and put some more levels into the scavenge and just go and loot stuff, but it's not really my style. At least on this map. So eventually, when I've got all the roof put on, I'm going to smash through those windows. But, yeah. The house is good at keeping me cool during the day. And hopefully warm at night. Yeah, Quacks is online. Maybe I'll jump in the chat. So I just need to go and get more clay in the morning. The clay pit's not far, so... it should be fun. I just need to, yeah. So again, I know I use the very similar architecture style every time, but... there's a lot of American style fast food places in the UK, but probably not quite as many. They're getting the what is it, that Aussie Builders Warehouse coming to the UK? Is it, I think it's you sharing that one, Dylan. I can't remember the name of it was now. No, the UK's got stuff like, it's got what, Little Chef and Wimpy and stuff. It's not a great name really, but... well, it's now not fast zombie o'clock, so let's go get some clay. I've seen some of the Wendy's tweets. I've also seen quite a lot of Wendy's Rule 34. Some of that stuff's hot. Some of it's just weird. Don't judge me. Also, I'm pretty sure both of you follow the Irate Bear and his videos on how he isn't a furry. But yeah, I like the way he always refers to it as furry artwork. It's like, you know he means furry porn. He just wants to say it. What even is monetization? From what I hear, there is a Tim Hortons in the UK somewhere. I know that's Canadian, but you know. At least the right continent. I know we've got Taco Bell. had Taco Bell. It's good. I don't know if you get in the US, but Kit Kats. I think it's Kit Kat. I want to say quesadillas. It's like a slightly melted wafer chocolate bar in like a little tortilla wrap, I guess. No, like a pancake. So, I don't know. That's good. Very Moorish though. Might have to see if I can get some next time in town. But every time I've been past, it's been shut because I tend to be in town very early in the morning recently. But the McDonald's is the 24/7. Oh yeah, you've got the other Wendy's, haven't you? I seem to remember Bearing saying at one point. Like, isn't there Burger King called something else in Australia? Oh, he's only actually going to town in the next few days, so... you don't have a bit of a Kit Kat bar, you eat the whole thing, but yeah, those ones. Oh, that sounds so good, but I'm really lactose intolerant at the moment. Right. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Why must I always be an idiot in this game? Might be here for a little while, but yeah, knock out this block, then rebuild it with the right one. Oh, just built those traps. Oh well, at least it came in the daylight. You don't need to necessarily leave the messages doing. I mean, no one else is going to see them. Keep the chat logs particularly. Okay, wow. Subway, yeah, we have some of these. Got it. Well, first crop of zombies. Yeah, it says locally at least we've got as most of the subways are halal ones. It doesn't always taste as good, whereas the non-halal ones are much more reliable in their flavour and everything. People say, oh, halal's not any different. It's like, it is, you can tell. All the time, but also the fact that you get turkey bacon. What the fuck even is turkey bacon? Heresy. That's the essence of the large country that you live in. Oops. Shiv up the corpse. Alright, so I've got 16 leather. I've got 19 leather. What am I traitorous selling out for? Yeah, no, I'm still interested to know what turkey bacon's meant to be, if anyone knows. Other than heresy. Yeah, here it is. But you know, it's all there is in a lot of the parts of town. You've got to go, you know, not out of your way to get the, just you know, regular ones. No, the way I tend to, I almost always at least tend to get the same thing from Subway, so it's got enough different things in it to kind of mask any of the gaps you get in the flavour for it being not always as good, because the meat just doesn't taste right if it's halal. Probably because of how they, it's the thing of if they're doing it by the approved, like, UK slaughtering everything, it's probably fine. But I think it's when they do it the proper halal style that you get the issues. Because it just doesn't taste good, and it's all, sketchy flavoured. I know what I mean. There we go, that's going to be the sort of bridge I'm going to go for when I've got more of the spiking relevant. But for that I need to dig more of the trench. And I was hoping someone might have jumped in the chat by now, but it's still 6:45 in the morning. Getting a lot of spades doing this. Oh, level up. Right, I've now got tools that I can repair without losing all the quality. Should help. How am I too hot still? This game is confusing. I need to get a t-shirt from the next one when it drops on. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes it's not, properly done, and that tastes better, like, regular non-halal meat does, but no, halal often just doesn't taste good. If that makes me Islamophobic, then, cool. Let's eat some fruit and cool down. But no, that's if you don't really have to look even, and you can find videos on that, like, hidden cameras in slaughterhouses and stuff, and it's just like, I can see why people are against it quite so vehemently. I tend to just kind of take the leaning back approach of, if I don't have to directly see it, it doesn't bother me as much, but I do like to at least hope that, food I'm eating is ethically sourced. No, I don't really give a fuck about organics, you know. It's like, oh, GMOs, like, okay, cool, yeah, I would like crops that, you know, grow in reasonable conditions, well, unreasonable conditions even, because that's good. That means that farmers can produce more of it more easily. And no one really loses in that situation, to my knowledge. But my GMOs are bad. Maybe I shouldn't have built in the desert. But yeah, I'm still no idea like turkey bacon. It just doesn't taste like food. It looks a bit like bacon, but it's not bacon. It doesn't taste like turkey. It's turkey. Okay, so it's raining and dark outside. However, it's cooler inside. I don't understand. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, I can't really do anything about my temperature at the moment. Oh, that tree's ready to go. Yeah, sorry I'm being a bit of a dull person, but yeah, if there was actually content on, I'd probably be watching it rather than trying to make it. Yeah, I've seen that reported, Dylan, that heart certification is a scam, but you know, not much that you can do other than try and not buy it. But yeah, most of the time at the end of the day, a sandwich is a sandwich. Which reminds me, at some point I need to do the filming for my next communist food series video. Yeah, no, that's one of the popular things, that the UK doesn't have the funding and resources to police, you know, to police the fucking internet, which they apparently need to do, but they can be almost constantly following Tommy Robinson around, because he has a larger threat apparently to the public. But, you know, so from what I've seen of him, he seems like a, you know, fairly straightforward guy. Don't necessarily agree with everything he says, but I don't think he's should be vilified quite as much as he is. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not being very chatty. It's, doing my normal trick of it hurts to breathe a bit, so I'm not doing too much. Which also why I'd gone with starting a new map on a, calmer area. So then it's a bit more relaxed. No, not really said anything. Just musing on certain topics. So, yeah, it's a bit tired. So I got to sleep. I'm just tired. No, I hope I'll get a letter from the hospital today telling me what's going on. And I said, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And he prayed. Oh my God. Let's not do that. Still think my mental dub of Christopher Lee doing it with spoken word. It's good. So if I didn't have to potentially be at work in probably a few minutes notice of a phone call that I could get any time within the next hour to 5 hours, I would go into town, so I've got to pay a check-in from the gas company, as I got a refund from my last payment, which was nice. No, it's always nice when you get something back from your bills. To probably have a look at getting something from the Taco Bell, but not today. Die potato. Not today. Yeah, I don't know if you saw Amagon's Prime Minister's questions. It can be a little dry just because it's content matter, but I think he does a good job making it entertaining. Yeah, the Diana putting black and ethnic minorities first for diversity. It's just like, wow, Labour Party, you're gonna push that as your, just straight up. This is diversity when you've got one group being singled out for special treatment. So yeah, I'm going to try and go hunting again this game day. See if I can get a forge. So if I can get one piece of leather, which I should be able to get from like a sliver stick or something similar. Maybe a boar if I find one. Or just a zombie dropping some trainers, to be fair. But yeah, no, this is must be a riveting stream for you guys watching. I'm digging a hole. No, I'm still not sure if I should get some time at home until I can get my treatment done, whether I should try and stay in the city and, do all the odd bits of work I can do. But, concern is if I move, I'm be less inclined to move back. Moving is effort. Hey, I got some wellness back. I think you'll be off to bed soon, Stargazer. Well, I'm assuming you're in bed now, but sleeping and such. Can't be fun having to spend that much time in the hospital, and sleeping is probably rather pleasant. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay, my bed is going to be delivered between 8:25 in the morning and 9:25 in the morning. And my phone is denying that it has enough space to reinstall WhatsApp. Which means that my work phone is somewhat... Right. I'm going to have to probably uninstall, what's it called, YouTube or something off it. It says it's only 19 meg to download the app, and I've got 180 meg free. it might be that I just have to download, uninstall something else, and then reinstall it afterwards. Which is fucking piss take as far as I'm concerned, but... You start getting song lyrics stuck in my head when I'm doing streams, because I'm just going to end up mumbling them along. And that's not productive to listen to. It is not karaoke. I wouldn't say a big comfy bed. I'm basically I've got a divan bed now. So one of those ones that's made like a pair of boxes that you stick next to each other and a bit of mattress on the top. It's alright, but the new one's going to be a metal framed equivalent. Which, if I can get a pair of axle stands or something, means I can put it the slight angle I need to stop the reflux melting my esophagus at night. Because, yeah, the complications you can get if that happens too much, which is where your esophagus tries to turn into an intestine. That's fun. That was a lovely thing to read about at one point. So, what can go wrong with this? Oh right, okay, parts of my body can try and turn into other parts. But, yeah, hopefully, nice comfy bed. And, kind of want to get a new duvet at some point, 'cause my current one's getting a bit dead. But, that's just, you know, somewhat frivolous, especially as it's getting towards the warmer time of year. But I might. I'm not sure. Part of me still wants to try and get stuff that I can use for LARP. Yeah, I've got like my sheepskin rug and stuff that I've got off floor, but been camping with that and that's good. Just use it as like a pillow. Just normally, you know, wrap the big padded jacket you wear as the armour inside it. Give it some bulk. It's good. I've got red quality for my stream. See you later, Dylan. Good night. Well, it's morning for me, but yeah. See ya. I'm not going anywhere, Dylan. I got work in an hour or so. I think my stream was just dying briefly. Should be back up now, properly. Yeah, no, it's my stream quality dipped. So, you know, I'll normally let you know if I'm going, or if I have a proper crash, I'll put a message in the chat from my tablet. It's, no, as far as I know, all is well. It's just my internet keeps dipping out. Ooh, 3 people watching now. Hello, new person! You caught me the exciting moment of I'm digging a trench around my house. And what an exciting house it is. It's like 2 adjacent stone rooms with a door. Then a pit full of spikes. Little bridge. But, yeah. Let's try out some more wood. Now, Moistski has said that sometimes he'll watch some streams in the mornings, but I don't know if he'll be himself or not. Alright, let's sit in this room and try and cool my character down. Yeah, I'm only overheating now, I'm not getting heat stroke. It's something. Well, you know, it's all in the, I say, the main trick to aesthetics I've learned, with my degree mostly, and before then, is use different complementary materials is the way to make things look good. So I've normally used stone framing with wooden inserts. And my character's still way too hot. None of my clothes give me any cooling. Always heating. So yeah, but get some whispery noises either from a game or from Discord, so 1 second. No, just me here, alright. There we go. It takes, you know, I've got far too many hours in this game, so, you know, practice makes perfect and all that. Yeah, no, I'll probably be streaming up until I get a, you know, notification to do something else, so probably about an hour and a half, maybe. I mean, if people are still here, if, you know, everyone's gone, I might go back to just trying to catch up on streams and stuff. So I've got to watch the Ghost Booth from last night. It's getting late now in game. I want to try and let those trees grow another stage though. Get them up to 900s before I cut them down. Most people on the internet don't seem to know what grammar is, Dylan, so don't worry. No, I'm terrible at it. But I try. Probably should have run out to the forest and cut some more trees down, but didn't do that. Oh yeah, don't know how many of you follow Sugar Tits as a creator, but I know, I think it was last week, she was streaming with Byro of Galactic Bulb Productions, and their stream had more viewers and more views within the first few hours than the YouTube Saints did. I can remember when the YouTube Saints was quite big. It's kind of sad to just see how far they have fallen since obviously all the crowd server stuff. The crowds, because I really like to dogs. I like dogs. Doxing it fast. Started doxing, it's very hard to stop. I'm surprised that's not a cover that someone's made. Just the count song of that. Okay, see you in a bit. Yeah, I thought I was going to say roasted, but I mean toasted fits. Just not quite so well. Oh fuck. Away! Well, that's one way of solving this problem. Run away and pick you up. So I'm hoping all the zombies are going to be gone from my house when I get back. No, nothing in the traps. Damn. I'm gonna get some zombies. Zombie, zombie. Yeah, it's a shame to hear that shit died. Oh, stream's dying again. Might go grab a drink in a bit. No, it's fairly well known that American English is not the most complicated language. Yeah, now I have to go grab a drink in a bit. Or at least additional drink. Yeah. According to Omegon's research on the subject, her research, well, you know, presumably looking at stuff and going, apparently yellow torch glass blocks the effects of torches being visible. Sorry, No, so it's fairly well known that American English is a simplified form of the UK one, in terms of spelling and all that. Part of it makes sense, but it's again some of it's just laziness. But, oh, that's why I tend to try and play multiplayer, because then you know, there's other people around. But yeah, that zombie and that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in this corner. What can I do? So I can't make tallow until I've got a cooking pot, and I am one lever short of a cooking pot. Got a stack of tools ready to melt down. It's not carrying fear, it's just if I sit like this, then I know if things have spotted me, because it'll open the eye up. Just gonna continue to sit here and eat fruit. It's not the best diet, obviously, but I have heard that Stargazer, but it's one of those things where, you know, English is the language of England. So if you are, you know, speaking that language elsewhere, is it really English? The answer's probably. So I'm one lever short. I don't have anything else made of leather. Disadvantage that until I've got all my spike perimeter done, I don't want to do too much faffing around outside. Yeah, I mean, you know, language is merely, you know, ability to understand one another. I don't get, it's gone foggy in the desert, but I'm still too hot. At least I was. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to do some faffing about my phone for work stuff while I sit up here, so sorry if I'm not being very exciting. So I've got 162 meg for applications, and yet I can't do anything. So I guess I need to uninstall YouTube temporarily. That's if I can uninstall YouTube, because it just says it'll be replaced with the factory default. Teehee. So I now should have more space, which to reinstall my work app. Boom. Right, I've now got apparently lots of space free. Alright. Okay, so what's happened is now installing. So apparently it needs 250 fucking meg free to download a 20 megabyte file. Seems legit. Something untidy is happening in my traps. Early game night time gets dull, sorry. If I had a good light source that wouldn't just attract zombies, I would go mining. But I do not. Okay, WhatsApp is installed. Alright, see if I can put when see if I can put YouTube back onto my phone, because there's not much else I can only do right now. Can make those into arrows. But I may just need that one more snack skin or similar. Hopefully the other trees will start growing soon. I'm going to cut half of these trees down. No, I don't generally write very long YouTube comments. I tend to just write, you know, shorthand memes. Like if I'm in Magog's chat, I'll just write £40 box of rape. Because that is one of the best, like, random aside things that came out on one of the streams. £40 box of rape. £40 box of rape. £40 box of rape. £40 box of rape. Yep. The fun never starts here. Should go and run out to the forest today, cut some more of it down. I want to go back to bed now, I'm tired. I got work even though it's technically my bed, but it's work because the landlady got it to replace the one that is kind of knackered. Not entirely sure how I managed to break it, but I did. I feel it was a good bed for a bit, and then it wasn't anymore. How am I overheating in the snow wearing just a hat? was playing proper single player, I could pause this while I went to go get a drink or something. But I'm not, so... Good decisions made. If it wasn't that, it would probably make the reliability of the connection even worse. I'd do face cam stuff, but I was trying to stick face cams through this channel to just my aux sonar. Anyone can be a furry with the right attitude. Should help. That should help. Yeah, let's go for and like that, I have my stand. For fuck's sake. Not ready to deal with hordes yet. It's really annoying when they take a lot to kill, you don't even have any loot. need to catch up on a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that happens on YouTube tends to happen while I'm asleep. With the American creators. No, I'm not a furry. I have a roleplay character for like reenactment-y style stuff. Well, LARP. Reenactment's easy to describe. And I do lots of orc roles as barbarians. So I've got a latex mask and stuff. Because I've seen a few people have their orc thing as just face paint. Which is alright until you know, sweat it all off. Which is exactly as grim as it sounds. Right, trees are growing, which is good, but need more trees. I'm not a furry, Dylan. I've not put any thought into the possible fursona ideas either, before that question comes up. I do know a dragonkin and a foxkin though, or whatever they go by. Foxes are quite popular amongst furries. Would change the countryside appearance though. Packs of wild dogs hunting furries. I did answer Dylan. I said that I'm not. Just of these days, the slightest indication of anything different means that you must be that thing. Like, again, another one that's good, you know, reaction bait is for one of my LARP characters. For a battle I wore a lovely sequined dress because it was the only thing left in the costume bin. I looked fabulous. you know, complete with my big boots and like the battle axe. Sadly, no pictures exist to serve as evidence of this, but you'll have to take my word for it. How many people became furries because of the Zootopia film? I've seen far too much Rule 34 of that film. Far too much. And yes, it was a purple sequined dress, as I was playing a Grendel mercenary. Nothing says Grendel mercenary like wearing a purple dress. I mean, I was wearing stuff underneath it, you know, I'm not a true Scotsman, but hello, Skog Plays. So I'm not really doing this for the monetization, on the grounds of I think at least once every stream someone says something that will get it at minimum demonetized for the video, if not the channel. So yeah. it's an interesting offer. But no, I'm getting a fair few views from doing, well, sort of collab-ish work with Omegon. By collabing, I mean, you know, I host a server that we play in. But, Belgium's going alright as a server, it's just, try and mix things up a bit. Still think the concept of the anti-fur is somewhat amusing. Yeah, I need to chat with Irate Bear at some point to get some more ideas down for what he wants for Ghetto Kilroy merch. I am tempted, because I do want to go to his Ghetto Kilroy for my free speech thing. Just spend, you know, a few minutes doing a prepared speech about the oppression of orcs in England. Because I could probably pull some shit out my arse for it. You know, their cultural, like, you know, weapons are not allowed in public places because they're deemed, you know, to be against weapons laws and that, you know, run on that front. Yeah, when I think the stream red lines, it pauses it, so you might be a bit out of sync. But I wouldn't worry. I'm not really keeping that much up with the chat at the moment. Ooh, 4 or 5 minutes behind. Yeah. When you eventually get to this, but then Dylan, you've not really missed much. I'm just digging a massive hole in the sand while I'm waiting for these trees to grow. Yeah, no, I think Ah. I was going to go with the orc peoples of the UK. Basically, I'm just going to talk a load of shit because, you know, orcs not real. But, you know. No, there are some inconveniences for doing LARP and reenactment stuff in the UK with obviously carrying weapons and stuff around with you, even if they're not, you know, live blades. Like, one of the people I used to go with, I'd say a friend, but I don't know how they feel about me, and, you know, don't want to put words in their mouth. I don't like that, but he had a habit of going on the bus, and he never liked having to, you know, put his stuff in, like, pillowcase or whatever, so he was just carrying a greatsword, and the bus driver nearly kicked him off for just carrying a greatsword. Because, you know, that's what you do when you're in a public place. You just carry a 5-foot piece of steel, right? Yeah. No, not the sharpest penny in the bag, that one. My friend, not the bus driver. I'm pretty sure it's the correct saying there is brightest penny and then sharpest penny, but I like sharp pennies. Good for throwing and stuff. So if I can, I'm going to go along to the Ghetto Kilroy in my, at least my lightweight orc attire. And, you know, just go in character sort of thing. Have a fuck around. I suggested that the orc peoples are free in America. Which is truly a land of opportunity. I know Texas has open carry laws for swords now. I approve of this. That's the door. 1 second. But it was not the front door, it was someone inside. Must be one of the guys downstairs. Oh, I'm getting heat stroke. Right, let's go and stand in my house for a bit. Sorry, I'm expecting my bed within the next potentially half an hour, so... Well, it's Irate Bear's free speech thing, so I look forward to hearing some utter crap and seeing some amusing stuff as well. But, yeah, I believe the plan is for August, somewhere in the Midlands. Yeah, my plan is to do it as a full piss take, see if I can get someone to video it, if it's not being videoed already. sorry about the shaking, I'm a little cold. So Scholar Gladiator did a good video on the various weapons laws in the UK related to non-firearms. So at one point there was a time when it was expected for a gentleman to be carrying a blade, but not anymore. Most people who call themselves a gentleman in public are likely to suddenly acquire a blade, but not their own. Sorry about the shaking. The Gilroy thing. I can't remember if I already mentioned this in the stream, but yeah, Thunderfoot's video on Gilroy started out strong, and then it was just him wanking himself off at the end. So I was just like, also him like failing to get Base Mama's name right, and it's just like, okay, well done. You got her name right earlier in the video and later in the video, so that just makes you look dumb. I should probably unsubscribe from Thunderfoot at some point. You know, stop encouraging him, sort of thing. No, sorry I'm being kind of dull, but it's 2 hours and 40 minutes of me mostly talking to myself. I know that you are supplying me with at least topics and questions, but not the same as the conversation. But yeah, no, I know a guy in Texas who's tangentially through work rather than, you know, as a friend, but one of the base stickman type figures. And, they were seeking advice on shield construction, and as I make shields as part of my LARP hobbies, it seemed, you know, at least vaguely relevant. I did give as much advice as I felt appropriate on the front of, you know, don't be a penis, but that's the thing that was, you know, the mostly good ideas that the more alt-righty, activisty, protesty types did, is they turned up with shields, not, you know, weapons. Okay, apart from Basic Man, but, you know, he had both. You can't just go around hitting people with sticks to, you know, prove an ideological point. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Yeah, well, I always like it when you have the maps that have the UK but not the British Isles. British Isles obviously is the map that includes Ireland. So you just have Northern Ireland, which doesn't look quite right on its own. No, yeah, it's a fairly common misconception that Ireland is part of the UK, but at least geographically it is. Well, at one point, Ireland was, to some degree, part of Britain, but various problems with governing the, I don't know what you call it, subsidiary government, led to some issues. Including obviously the Irish Republican Army. I'm sure you've heard of the IRA. Save Ireland. So I believe it was some point after the Napoleonic Wars that Ireland seceded, or was given up, whichever of the two is the more relevant term. Ooh. Look, the harvest is in. Oh, I'm now very cold. What is this game's logic? I could cut down some more trees. I've got about nearly half left of it to fill in. So I'm going to stop in potentially 15 minutes or so. It's gone a lot quicker than I thought it was. So I've just seen the time. 2 hours 50 minutes. Alright. Might try and aim for a square 3 hours, but it won't be quite perfect as the streaming software takes a few seconds to shut down the stream. I've not actually got around to watching them play this. Things because I play it quite a lot in the evenings. I don't like to watch the game I'm playing because obviously, you know, if I can hear them getting attacked by zombies, I might not notice the ones that are attacking me. So at some point when I'm not playing, I might have to have a watch. It's on my to-do list anyway. I've got a few of them set to watch later. But, yeah. It's one of those things where I have to get around to it. Just running for tree stumps. Stream's dying again. Is it gonna recover? There we go. That's doing better. Stream quality's dipping in and out of it, I'm afraid. Should hopefully recover soon. I'm all turned around. Yeah, I'll have to try and watch the Random Monkey and do some Satsu play at some point. So they have the option of people can jump on and play with them, I think, I remember being said. The system is that you can basically provide them cheap labour. You know, to some extent I'm fine with doing. Didn't nearly fall in a pit. Nope. No at all. There's been vague mumblings amongst the community of trying to get all the people that play together into either some kind of PvP or at least a larger multiplayer game. Once we find somebody who can host it. Ah, the little spot, the live spikes upside down. Ah, I've not tried placing them upside down. I'll have to give that a shot at some point, but I prefer just using little wooden spikes. We'll make some of the cone spikes at some point though. I'll use them to defend my little bridge when it's readier. More ready rather. I'm now overheating. Of course I am. Yeah. Be careful not to hit them now. Make a small but lethal table. Just what everyone needs. Figure out which way to turn. There's no turning back now. All your bridges burn. Stars are gonna shine on you if you can get through the day. Nah, using even recreational mug nukes is not generally useful for the environment. Alright, it's getting late now. I might wrap the stream up shortly, as it's almost night time. I've not really got much I can do now, other than wait for morning to happen. So, if anyone has any last things to say in the chat, I'll probably be wrapping the stream up there. Right, as I'm not seeing anything in the chat, I'm going to say have a nice day, and I might see you a little bit later. Goodbye.